Shouldn't we be going? Piso retied the lace of his sandal, frowning. The races will have started by now. But we aren't going to the circus for the races. Cornelia shuffled a dozen different lists as a bevy of anxious slave girls hovered at her elbow. Their atrium was a hive of activity, litter-bearers waiting outside to carry them to the Circus Maximus, maids with Cornelia's sunshade and fan, freedmen with Piso's correspondence and cloak. We're going to the circus to let people see us, and we're going to make an entrance. You're a public figure now, and public figures have a duty to make an impression on the populace. The right impression. Here, take these. Piso shuffled through the armload of tablets and scrolls. The household accounts? Just shuffle them importantly between races. Cornelia smiled at him over her lists. The responsible imperial heir tending to matters of state even on a festival day. I'm not imperial heir yet, he said reprovingly, but his eyes smiled at her as he took the accounts. November was passing in a storm of winds and blown leaves, and with it the ludi plebii, the games of the people. Cornelia didn't care for the games, but Diana had spoken of nothing else for days. It won't be a proper festival, she complained. Galba is too tight-fisted to give any good purses, which means all the charioteers will save their horses for the racers at Saturnalia instead. Even your precious Reds? Cornelia couldn't help teasing her. The Reds don't run for a purse, Diana flashed back. They run for glory. You will come, won't you? Better the races than watching the gladiators die in the arena. Cornelia detested the gladiatorial festivals. It made her sick to see so many people, from good families too, not just plebeians, stand there shrieking for blood. The races now, they had turned into something quite different from the staid lapse of her childhood. Emperor Nero had been mad for racing, or perhaps just mad, and Cornelia might deplore the money he had spent, but there was no denying that the result was impressive. The Circus Maximus was now a proper arena, with a central spina thick in carvings, golden dolphins dropping their noses for each of the 7 laps, sprays of victory palm for the winning charioteers. A place to see and be seen. And who better to be seen by all Rome than her husband? Domina, a maid said breathlessly, tumbling into the blue-tiled atrium. The wine has been delivered to your box at the Circus Maximus. Was it properly warmed? Last time the steward had it boiling. Lalia's grandfather gave me the pick of his own cellars for the occasion, Cornelia explained to Piso. Falernian, Eminian, Numentan. With his breeding, you'd think he'd drink common beer. Piso made a face. He's vulgar as Hades. Oh, surely not. He has exquisite taste. Not one of our friends or relations has anything to match his house, or his collection of statues, or his wine cellar. Yes, and that's my point. Freed slaves should live modestly, not flaunt themselves higher than their birth. Well, he has been very helpful to us, Cornelia murmured. More than helpful, really. Lalia's grandfather was extremely generous with gifts, and there was no denying that his assistance in other areas had been invaluable. Piso's family had been hard hit under Nero's suspicious eye, and even Claudius's before that. She and Piso would never have kept their house and assets if not for a few timely loans. It's still not fitting, Piso frowned, and Cornelia tactfully changed the subject. Her husband, she knew, liked things in their place. Patricians of good blood and family in the Senate, equities to serve them, plebs to serve them, and freed slaves who showed proper appreciation for their station in life. Freedmen as rich as Midas, who had to be applied to for loans, had no place in Piso's orderly vision of Rome. Cornelia patted his arm brightly and turned to the maids. Lida, Zoe, did you arrange the ivy and the larkspur in the box as I showed you? Yes, Domina. Cornelia had been up by dawn, flitting to the Circus Maximus to set her slave girls to work on the Cornelii family box, an enclosed marble space perched high in the tiers